Tolkien began publishing The Lord of the Rings the same year that C.S. Lewis published The Magician's Nephew, 1954. And in Lewis's book, we knew that the fantastic world could be experienced through sound and music. What we haven't discussed is that Tolkien and Lewis were part of the same writing group. It was called the Inklings, and it met outside of Oxford, where they both worked as professors. Tolkien actually explained the name as a pun, meaning both people with a vague, half-formed notions and intimations or ideas, and those who dabble in ink. This sort of made it doubly suitor for a group of writers discussing works in progress. And through decades of exchanging ideas about writing, you're going to see both parallels and sort of conversations that are implicit in the works of these two writers. Music is one of those places that Lewis's work sort of resonates with Tolkien. And then Howard Shore took this to the next level when he made the score for Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings. He transforms the way music is used in Tolkien's text, the way it's described or written about, and makes it a sort of force in this epic fantasy. And in case you didn't know, score is the term that's used to describe the music for a film. So the score not only supports the action in the live action Lord of the Rings films, it's also sort of part of the world building. Think about the way different sounds represent different groups, different places. Listen to these soundtracks included here, and what does that say about the characters when you listen to that sound? When are these themes being used? And finally, what is the significance of the use of these themes to storytelling in the film? When we get to the end of the Fellowship of the Ring, the Shire Hobbit theme music is used as a storytelling device that's particularly significant because hobbits are the unexpected heroes of these novels. And so when this music comes up, it is part of creating this message about the heroes who ultimately destroy the ring. Consider this scene right here. And I want you to think about, how is this music a triumph of an ideology, the opticism that is distinctly created through Hobbit culture? As Sam is speaking, this Shire theme music swells behind him, and it sends this message that these beliefs that he is articulating are distinctly a part of his Shire upbringing, his Hobbit identity. And that is going to be this surprising savior for Middle-earth. Because as he is speaking, especially by the time you get to 4:18 in this clip, you see Faramir changing his mind, deciding to release the hobbits. He's embracing Sam's Shire reasoning and rejecting the laws of Gondor and his father, who is the steward of Gondor. This Sam's sense of mythic wonder, explicitly shared with the listeners, resonating with the music, becomes this inspiration for changing the world. How is music a part of creating that? In Myth, Music, and Education, Estelle Jorgensen argues that music is actually a bridge between the externally perceived phenomenal world and the internal subjective world, and that these create a sense of wonder and awe that might otherwise be missed in Jackson's films. If this inner world of Sam, inner world of these characters, is a source of mythic wonder, it's absolutely essential to our experience of the fantastic. Because that wonder is part of what creates a draw to a reality that is beyond our own. Think about that also as you listen to this End of All Things, where Sam and Frodo are sitting after they have destroyed the ring on the edge of Mount Doom. How does the music here relate to the overarching message of the book? And finally, consider the Council of Elrond. How does music here demonstrate that a diverse fellowship is being created? Analyze that music by answering these questions and posting them on our discussion board. I look forward to reading what you say.